National Football League.
Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A Collision of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Brown had the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The former Husky got a 3-start audition to end his rookie season. Kate, and those results, well, as you'd expect, were a little mix. Some highlight reel making throws and some opportunities to learn from as well. But now the 8th pick, he's going to get the ball in his hands, running his own team.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 32. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And going play fake with Penix. Throw left side, complete. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Al Bernard tracking that one down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just give this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down, Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. A toss now to Robinson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, an offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Penix working from the gun. He's got London left side. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
A 10-yard gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Up and good for Romo. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Set to kick off.
Brandon Condrington to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
Allen taken right to the air. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at first down here. Allen setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard.
He was taken down behind.
And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. They look underneath here. Robinson. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback where you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 6 coming up here. from the 24. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Penix here from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Falcons looking at 1st and 5. Penix now against a blitz. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
John Parker Romo out to try the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
10. Bills, nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Ty Johnson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Downfield, and Shakir has it. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down of the game for James Cook. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
They are now set for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Allen looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get their first point to this game just before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game.
Bills 7.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Falcons offense returning to the field a final time before the half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Here's Penix. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He's back to throw. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Cotterington now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. So to begin the third, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First call here coming from the shotgun. And up to Cook here out of his own read. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. The ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. In on the tackle, the first rounder out of Georgia, Jalen Walker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the 42. And he has this down to the 34. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play, just as that tight end did.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another one for Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw now, Allen. That's caught for the first. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Complete to James Cook. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a James Cook touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Prater on for the PAT.
The point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
Bills 14. Falcons Falcons 10.
Now Prater on to send it away.
Set to kick off.
McLeod now returning it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown. And heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
The Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 39. He takes it himself. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He's keeping it again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Penix working from the gun. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He'll throw it. That one's caught by Mooney. And they make the tackle at the 38. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Complete to Darnell Mooney. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the 31. Fits it through the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The ball on the 13. Once again, it's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
Brings up 3rd down.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Khan just shy of the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
17. Bills 14.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Cut for big yards on the right side. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Cook trying this one up the gut. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 3rd and just 2 to go. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
A gain of 7, and the Bills' first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They've got a man in motion. Back to throw. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left!
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Falcons, 17.
Now Prater on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of 9.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 44-yard
That is a
line.
textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Penix here from the gun. Back to Pitts it goes. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
First down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here he goes, one final shot. This is for the ball game. And they win it! They win it! It's a touchdown! No time left! In position for one last shot at it, Brock, and they come through in a moment that requires required absolute perfection. They were indeed perfect, and it wins them this game.
Yeah, my eyes certainly on that offense and the celebration, but I'm also looking at that defense, Kate, because that play is going to run through their mind over and over and over again tonight. Could not get the stop they needed. That one play to make them victors.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.